My people, how on a day? I salute you according to na time, depending on where na that they're listening to us. I welcome you to this Obungulistic day with another Obunga information, my people. Now, well done, my people. Now, welcome. My people, wonder shall never end. We want to look at what happened at the Senate plenary section today. Nigerian senators are so wonderful. Everybody knows say this Natashas issue with Senate president is not a good one. It has something to do with the integrity of the Senate and the integrity of the position of the Senate president. And that is why many senators are running helter-skelter to defend their president, not minding whether he's wrong or right. The only challenge I think, or the only crime I think Natasha committed is that Natasha blew the whole thing in the air before everyone. Natasha blew the whole thing in the air, and the senators are finding it very difficult to forgive her for that. Nobody now is looking at whether the Senate president is guilty or not. If Natasha had taken it quietly, according to what many of them they talk, quietly to reconcile with Akpabio, the Senate president, I don't think that many people would have been doing all these things. All these organized demonstrations, these counter demonstrations and support demonstrations are because it has already gone to Berekete. And they know that Berekete will blow that thing, keep blowing it and blowing it until it becomes something. My people not be smart, I think that's the only thing they are holding against Natasha was that interview granted on Berekete TV. And remember that Natasha told Berekete that she doesn't want to talk to anybody, but that she has so much respect for Berekete. That's why he decides to answer the ordinary president. The ordinary president, yes. And this is what is causing. If that thing has not gone to ordinary president at the Berekete television, I don't think it would have been an issue to so many senators. So today, Natasha submitted a petition against the Senate president, claiming harassment, sexual harassment sexual harassment made on her by or against her by Senate President Akpabio. And this petition was not accepted by the committee or was dismissed by the committee. My people no be smart, the case of Senator Natashas Akpabio Uduaghan serves as a stark indictment of the Nigerian Senate, because I don't understand, highlighting on the lack of protection against sexual harassment with its chambers. The dismissal of her petition against Senate President Akpabio upon submission underscores a troubling reality. Senators are seemingly free to engage in sexual harassment without fear of repercussion. This case aims to address the critical issues. You understand? That's what it shows today. They call it death on arrival. Death on arrival. And that's very bad. Very, very bad. And somebody is being affected. Nobody is interested whether this thing is true or not. At least make investigation. If she's lying, you punish her, give her the necessary punishment. But you said it's on death arrival, meaning that you don't want to investigate. That's you don't even stand the risk of trying to find out whether it is true or not. In case it is true, you don't even want to hear it is true. That's why you call it a death on arrival. It's very bad. The absence of specific Senate rules prohibiting or making sexual harassment difficult is glaring. Senator Akpabio could have defended himself by demonstrating adherence to such rules, but no such regulation exists. Consequently, my people, victims of sexual harassment with the Nigerian Senate have no recourse. A fact evidenced by reluctance of female senators to support Senator Akpabio Uduaghan. Their statements have been inconsistent and confusing, while male senators have attempted to shame her. Additionally, my people, unknown forces backed by the Senate president have organized protests against her. Nigerian society permissiveness towards sexual harassment exacerbates the problems. The nation is unprepared for an honest discussion on the topic. Some have argued that Senator Akpabio has previously accused other men of sexual harassment. But this is irrelevant. A victim is entitled to report harassment as many times as they experienced it. The frequency of her complaint does not negate the validity of her current allegation against Akpabio. The aggressive propaganda and maneuver by forces supporting Akpabio raise further suspicions and lend credence to Akpabio's claim. Yeah. Fortunately, my people, the courts have intervened using an injunction that prevents the Senate from silencing her and covering up her matter. This judicial action offers glimmer of hope that justice may yet prevail, compelling the Nigerian Senate to confront and address the pervasive issue of sexual harassment in its ranks. No be smart, you know. So, if Senator Akpote Natasha Uduaghan, who is a senator and with her position can be shut down, this country, there's no hope for an ordinary man. Just because she is having a muzzle, she's, exchanging a muzzle with the Senate president, who is a big fish. That is why Senator Natasha is being victimized, in my own understanding, because the way I'm seeing even fellow women talking against her, somebody even said that the Senate president jokes a lot, that he must have joked with Natasha, and Natasha took it serious. Why don't the Senate president come himself and tell us that he was joking with her? Then, before she take it serious, why should another woman be the one to tell us that? I don't understand what is happening in the red chamber. It is becoming unbecoming. What is happening at the red chamber? Nobody has said that the Senate president is guilty. Nobody has said that until he is found guilty. Nobody will say she is guilty. But the truth is that let us give trial a chance. It doesn't matter. It's not anything. Somebody accused you. It's possible that Natasha must have accused him wrongly. Fine and good. Let the committee investigate and find out whether it is wrong or it is right. Whether he was accused wrongly or Natasha was right. You understand? Why must you shut Natasha down because it is a case of the Senate president? What is happening? It doesn't take anything if the Senate president steps down and allow investigation to take place. Then after the investigation, then he will, if he is free, he takes over his position. Then why should he sit down and be the one receiving a petition against himself? The first thing he should have done after the allegation is for him to step down. I am not calling for him to step down, but I am saying in an ideal society, that is the first thing that should have done, so that he will not sit down there to listen to his own case and be a judge in a case that involving him. And now, look at how the case is going. The controversy surrounding the sexual harassment claim made by Senator Natasha against Senate President poses a significant threat to the leadership position Akpabio's leadership position. Akpabio's rise to the Senate presidency has been relatively smooth, bolstered by close ties to Tinubu and Wike, which have provided him with a sense of scrutiny, sense of security. However, the current situation suggests that his position is now at risk. Even so many senators are talking. There are senators who are not talking, waiting, because I know at the right time, those ones will speak. I think Akpabio should do the right thing, or else he may not like the end of this. And I don't like what is happening to Akpabio, because this is a time that he would have taken, his position, he would have make use of the good use of his position to change things. You see, Akpabio is someone that people thought was going to do a lot, but he is failing in some ways. He's close early to the president and close early to Wike is causing a lot. And that is entering their head, thinking that nobody can talk to them. And right now, right away, the person that so many people are expecting to carry the Senate to the next level is now facing one of the most dangerous allegations against a Senate president. It may look so simple. The court has intervened, and the intervention of the court shows that the right thing must be done. And I think all those who are involved in this case should withdraw and wait for justice to take its course. Nobody is accusing Senate President of harassing Natashas sexually. But what we are saying is that why dropping the petition? Why don't you investigate it? Even if you've seen it's a lie, investigate the lie and find the lie and bring out the lie so that Natasha will be treated. That's what we are saying. The allegation of sexual harassment leveled by Senator Akpoti Uduaghan are more serious than many seems to acknowledge. The fear among Akpabio's allies is palpable, as evidenced by their desperate attempt to protect him through smear campaigns against Akpoti Uduaghan. A particularly egregious example is the statement by the Deputy Senate Whip, Senator Onyekachi Nwabas, or Nwa Ebonyi, okay, who claimed that Akpoti Uduaghan had 6 children with 6 different men. How does that bother him? If she likes, let her have 10 children with 10 men. Now your business. Now you they born them for them. Wow, I God a beg you. I don't understand this kind of senators. The baseless attack not only failed to discredit her, but also backfired, demanding Nwebonyi's credibility more than hers. Such claims are irrelevant to the allegation of sexual harassment and only serve to highlight the desperation of Akpabio's defender. That's just true. A critical weakness in Akpabio's defense is his inability to directly refute the specific allegation made by Akpoti Uduaghan. She detailed several incidents, including Akpabio holding her hand in front of her husband and inviting her to relax at his house, multiple invitations to his hotel room at night, and her husband confronting Akpabio about the harassment. Additionally, she claimed that Akpabio told her husband he rejected her motions on the Senate floor to protect her, and that she was unjustly removed from certain Senate committees and relegated to a less visible seat in the chamber. Nigerians are demanding that Senator Akpabio directly address these allegations, either by denying or justifying them. His failure to do so only strengthens the case against him and casts further doubt on his ability to maintain his position as Senate President amidst this scandal. I said it before, this is a very serious scandal, but some people don't understand it. It is not just an ordinary scandal. Natasha is holding Senate President at the blockhouse. Natasha is holding Akpabio at his blockhouse. And it is very dangerous to Akpabio now if he doesn't handle this. And that is why I'm not happy with what the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct and Public Petitions has done today by dismissing Natashas petition. It is very, very bad. It is very, very bad. Why should they dismiss that petition? During the investigative hearing today at the National Assembly, Committee Chairman Senator Neda Iman declared the petition dead on arrival. That's very bad, citing a breach of Order 40 of the Senate Standing Order. Iman emphasized the necessity of strict adherence to Senate rules, warning that any deviation could lead to chaos and anarchy. He further stated that the Senate must stamp its feet on defense of its rules, and that no matter pending before the court of law should be deliberated upon the Senate as it would be deemed sub-justice. Earlier, Akpabio denied the sexual harassment allegation made by Akpoti Uduaghan, the lawmaker representing Kogi Central Senatorial District. The tension between them escalated when Akpoti Uduaghan rejected her assigned seat in the Senate chambers, leading to a heated confrontation with Akpabio. Despite the scheduled committee hearing, Akpoti Uduaghan did not appear before the probe panel. The section initially set for 2 p.m. was delayed until 2:58 p.m. when the committee chairman arrived, while Senate spokesperson Yemi Adaramodu arrived at 2:50 p.m. Akpotudwagan was absent from the hearing. The impartiality of the Senate committee in investigating a case involving Senate President raises significant concern. The committee's decision to dismiss the petition on procedural ground rather than addressing the substantive allegations suggests a potential bias. The fact that the committee chairman cited a breach of Senate rules without delving into the merits of sexual harassment claims could indicate an effort to protect Akpabio, who holds a powerful position with the Senate. Furthermore, the absence of Akpotudwagan from the hearing, while not excusable, should not have precluded a thorough examination of the allegation. Involvement of the Senate President in the matter inherent complicates the committee's impartiality. My people no be small thing, no. Yes, so many things are going to come out from this. I advise the Senate President to try to investigate, allow the committee to investigate this issue and come up with their findings and maybe settle Akpoti and Akpabio secretly, or however they will do it. But let it be that everything is settled and forgotten. But if this thing is stamped down, if this thing is thrown under the carpet, it will cause a lot of problems. There are some senators there who are waiting to stand on this and make serious claims. I will tell you the truth, Natashas is not alone. Senate President and his cohort should be very, very careful in handling this issue, because the issue will escalate. And they should not allow it to escalate beyond their handling, because Tinubu will dodge, may not be able to save them. My people, na so they just reach you. I say, may we touchlight them as it happened on Senate today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, now well done, my people, now welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye.